Hey, it's Charlie here. I just wanted to go over the ECU mount I made for my Toyota Supra. I'm going with AEM version 2. I did a walkthrough on installing all the sensors and stuff earlier. I bought an ECU mount offline, but I wasn't 100% happy with it. It technically did bolt in, but it left a lot of gaps around it, and there's just carpet that ended up covering it, so if the passenger's foot or something was depressed to the left of the ECU, they'd find one of those pockets. I didn't know if it'd tear the carpet or it'd look wonky from the outside. So I decided to make my own ECU cover. I didn't have the stock cover to go off of. It didn't come with my car for some reason. But I'm told that the version 2 ECU is too thick and too big. It won't fit under the stock cover. I think some of the other ECUs also run into that scenario. So what I did is I fabbed up my own design, and it's pretty simple. It's basically an 8x16 rectangle. This is 3/16 inch thick aluminum. So it's plenty strong, and it is just a rectangle. I did have to notch a little bit out here because there's a wire connector that it was kind of interfering with, and I figured it was safer just to cut it. That's the base. I tacked on these two aluminum strips to kind of hold it there. And then this one has a tab mounted on it, so it can utilize two of the factory bolt locations. And this 3/16 material is a little bit too thick to use those mounting locations. There's a nut that wants to thread on, and if you put it on, you'll only be able to get like maybe one or two of the threads. So I ground this out a little bit. I used a spade bit, not this one obviously, it's too big, but one of these that's meant for wood. But it's aluminum, and it did the job. I was able to insert it enough where the nut's gotta fall right in there. And then this is the cover, and this is 11x17. I had to notch out a little bit here because of the transmission tunnel. There's a little hump where it transitions to the floor. And this will sit right on there, and the camera focus a little bit, and then the passenger's feet will obviously go on there. It's nice and strong. There's a gap between the ECU, so there's plenty of room, nothing's gonna rattle. These spacers are 1-inch diameter aluminum, and I drilled and tapped them. It's M6 by 1.0 thread, and I got these little coned head Allen key bolts. I got everything. I got the bolts, I guess, off Amazon. This other stuff came off of eBay. I bought two 24x12 sheets of aluminum. I think they're around $40 each. And then the aluminum dowel was, I'd like to say it was like $12 shipped for a 12-inch by 1-inch diameter dowel. And I'll take another video once it's installed. Before I even started though, just as a proof of concept, before I even ordered anything, I kind of mocked up the design on this material. I guess it's like a pegboard material, but there's no holes in it. You can get it at Lowe's pretty cheap for around like $10, $12 a sheet. It is a 4x8 sheet. Maybe you can get it smaller, I don't know. But I had it laying around from some other projects, so I just repurposed it. And that's where I kind of mocked up my base, made my spacers, and then the cover. I was originally planning on putting a dowel under here that would thread onto the stud that sticks up in the floor pan, but I kind of changed the design mid-flight once I saw that I was going to make a bracket here to kind of cradle the ECU. I figured I could just weld the tab onto here, and then I wouldn't have to mess with drilling a hole for the dowel. I was a little nervous I wouldn't drill it in the right spot, even though I'd cut out a big opening. I wanted those those two holes to be exact. So you'd be using that hole right here and then this hole on another board. So there's a pretty good chance for an error. And this board, or this aluminum sheet, when it sits on here, it sits down exactly 1 inch. So when it goes on and the holes line up, you look at it from the side, this part right here is sticking 1 inch above there. And I do this, I mean, I guess you could buy a taller sheet if you wanted it to poke up further, but you may see it, you may see the aluminum sticking out from the carpet if you make it go up higher. This has got to overhang down, and the reason for that is when this goes in the car, it's got to be at an angle. And when it's at the angle, this has got to be about 1/2 inch or so from the floorboard, so the carpet's got to go over and transition up onto it very well. And I'll show that in a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm back. I've got the thing mounted. Just wanted to do a quick video. I got my flash on. Hopefully it'll look all right. So this is what it looks like installed. Here's one of the mounting points. That's the factory stud with a 10mm bolt. This is the other one over here. So there's only 2 mounting points. There's nothing really at the top that you could mount it to. You could drill a hole or a zip tie or something. But it's not like it's got to go anywhere. And what I did to keep the top from wanting to rattle around if it moves, there's a lot of room anyways with these clamped down tight. Is this foam material right here that I glued around here. I put a 1.5 inch strip on the entire back edge on the top here, so if it were to flex or rattle around, it's not gonna be metal on metal and make a noise. And this should protect everything. This is the wiring. I'll plug in there. It does look like I will have to put a little bit of force to get it up there, or possibly untape a little bit of this. I'm guessing the stock ECU sits a little bit lower than here, but that's minor to me. I'll do another video in a few minutes showing the plate on it. Alright, I'm back. This is the last video showing the cover installed. Put the 4 Allen bolts in. You can see there's not a real big gap around the edges. I test fit the side piece already, that fits fine. The bottom, pull the carpet back a little bit. You can see it's real close, probably 1/2 inch or so from the floor, so the carpet's gonna make a nice smooth transition. This is new AEM carpet that I bought last year. I think it was around $800 or so, so it's important to me to make sure that I don't leave a hollow pocket behind there where a foot could go through it or stretch it or something. So that's it. It's a little hard to see, but it's a real nice transition. The passenger, if they do stretch their legs out or push on that, they're not going to hurt anything. It's nice and solid. It doesn't weigh a whole lot either, being aluminum. Yeah, very, very happy with that. It's a lot better than the one I was using before.